Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome back to, I think this is the week 6 of my FTMO 100K account challenge. The last week I did not record the update because I had an ongoing trade that was open. So I felt that it would be better if I go through it after the trade close. So the trade closed this week. So as you can see, my current equity is 102.5%. So let's go through it. I took some trades on 5 day 4. I have 5 trades since the last update I'll be going through. So the first we have we can see here silver I took on the 5th of August, which I think it was on Monday. Let me go through it. So it was a Tuesday. Right, so I had this daily level right here, the blue color line. You can see it provided a strong bounce, and it also, the hourly time frame also reacted nicely before a strong trust candle broke through. I had my position somewhere around here until on Tuesday, and I was aiming for lower prices because there was some quite, it wasn't the best equal lows I had, but there were some lows around that area that I felt price would have turned around or at least give some reaction. However, price did otherwise, and it just grinded through my stop loss. However, something to note for this position was actually before I was in drawdown, price actually did consolidated over here for quite a long period of time. You can measure from this candle onwards to this candle is about 24 hours. So for one entire day, price consolidated underneath, which actually could be a potential sign that we have to get out of the trade if it goes, if there was no spike in a quick reversal, we have to try to cut our position quick. That could be one of the things we look out for in the future. So nonetheless, that's the first trade that I took since the last update. The second trade that I had was pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, I spotted this trade over here. So you can see I entered on the 8th of August. So the trade looks something like that. This was my line that I drew. So these you can look on the daily time frame first. So daily time frame on the Thursday, it closes an engulfing candle. It sweep the Wednesday low, but yet close above the previous candle high, and it also closes above this line 2.058574. So it closed very strongly. So I was anticipating a continuation higher. So of this rejection level, I entered my stop below the H1 low, and since I have a daily bias, which is the daily bullish engulfing candle, I'll aim for the next daily high, which is somewhere around here. So that's how my trade went. Yep, something like that. I held the position for quite a period of time. It bounced, and then it came back to the entry, bounced, and then the position was held overnight. Hence, I did not record the trade. I did not. Then it came back down again, very close to the entry, and then finally on Tuesday, it went up. So great patience holding the trade. So that's the second trade. The third trade I took was pound Swiss. Pound Swiss, I took this trade over here. I think it was this trade, right? Yeah, pound Swiss was the winner. I took this trade over here. You can see this level right here. It was a daily level as well. I may mark it out in day one. So price grinded higher here, acted as support and moved very strongly away. Acted as support, bounce, acted as support, bounce, acted as support, bounce. So there were a lot of bounces here. So this is a good level in my opinion. I put my stop above this H1 using this H1 candle. The reason I did not put my stop on this line is because there were other daily levels here that price could potentially reach. Hence, I put my stop above higher, slightly higher. So this is how my trade looks like, and I took a short position here, and my stop goes above that high, and my take profit was just here. So how did I came up with this take profit level? So you can see this is my daily chart. So when I entering the position, I mark out the untested daily levels. So I mark out, let's say this is the first level, and this is the second level, and then I also mark out the third level. The third level is here, right? So we can see the first level, which is this, is quite messy over here, right? So unlikely I target this because it acted as support previously, so I want to target a place that was last acted as resistance. So here, this high, this daily high naked, it was not tested on the H1. You can see price came very close to it here and here, and it did not touch it. So I figure it's a good place to take my profits, because if I have daily bias, like similar to the previous one, like a D1 bullish engulfing or something, I might hold my position further to down here. But since this was a day trade, I wanted to get out as soon as possible. So hence I just closed my position right beneath the low of the day, because this was a Tuesday. You can see price traded up, and then during London it came down, and then New York it failed me. So I just targeting the low of the day. So yeah, it's a day trade, so not trying to run the position too far. Close it here. And the fourth trade of the day, and the fourth trade that I took was on pound Canadian. I took this trade over here. Yep, this hourly level here with my stop above here. So you can see price, this is a daily level here. So price bounced from it, and I came back and bounced from it, and before it broke down the daily level, there was a small H1 cluster right here before a strong push lower. So on the day where I took the position, something like that, and I think I was targeting, maybe I should have targeted here, but I think a target here would have given me 1R. If I go higher, I still won't get 1R. Yeah. So I think the day I was targeting here, actually quite a far position. Yeah, I was targeting here, the daily high. However, since it was a day trade, I usually do not hold my day trade positions overnight. So before the day ends, I just decided to cut my position somewhere for break even or slightly a small minor loss. And then yeah, price the next day just grinded and went up further. So yeah, I do not hold my day trade positions overnight. So once before the day ends, I'll close the position regardless is in profit or in drawdown. And the last position I took was on silver. I think it was on a Friday or Thursday. So I took it somewhere here. Another small H1 cluster. Also a day trade position. This was quite unfortunate. Oh yeah, wait, before I go to the pound Canadian, the reason I took this was it exceeded the daily true range. You can see by the time the average true range 94.8, by the time I got filled, price has already moved 98.8. So I figured it was a good time to take a mean reversion trade. Hence that was the premise of this trade idea. Quite similar for my silver dollar over here. I mark it on here. Yeah, quite similar on my silver dollar over here. Price traded 79 on the day, daily true range 73.8. So this trade, price grinded beneath this black line daily level. I think small minor level acted support previously, then acted resistance. Price consolidated here with a strong push upwards. So I put my stop below that low, and my take profit was actually here for 1.3R, and I got stopped right at the bottom before price reached my target. That was quite unfortunate. um that's it. That's all the 5 trades I took since the last update. So some plans that I've going for this week, I'll mark out my plans now. I think I have it. Okay, I'll draw my plans now. Maybe on this chart it might be cleaner. Let me just, yeah, on this chart it's cleaner. So the first plan I have was this strong 4000 level. This is Ethereum, right? So it acted as resistance for the upcoming week. If it does act as resistance, and it has a 0.5 Fibonacci. 0.5 is 4071, and there's also if you go down to the lower time frame, there's also a H1 cluster right here. So if price consolidated and then following it comes down, then I'll take a position and play it to here as drawn, right? That's how I'll play it. So another of my forecast would be, I think Euro Aussie. Yeah, Euro Aussie, I had this position marked out. So price grinded lower, consolidated before a strong push lower. So this H1 cluster right here, I might not, I need to minimum get a risk reward ratio of 1 with price exceeding the daily moving average. So this is for now just exactly 1. Maybe I can go slightly lower into this daily hourly high here, but I would love for price to probably do this and then came up very swiftly, and then yeah, I just play it something like that because it needs to exceed the daily true range for me to take this position. So another of my forecasts, is quite similar for the bottom as well. It's just another H1 cluster. So if price came down very swiftly, I'll take it and play it to somewhere here. Yeah. So another of my forecast maybe is yep, here there's another one. There's another H1 cluster, right? And very similar. If price came up very swiftly, I'll take it. Yep, I'll take it, and then maybe yeah, to these highs, these H1 highs here. And for this one I need my Fibonacci and daily true range. So this one, the price actually acted as resistance and there was I think it was an inside bar. Yeah, it's an inside bar, untested. Resistance, support, resistance, price broke through. If we get a retest, potentially it could be a long position. It could potentially be a long position. Stop below, yeah, for higher prices. So I need a Fibonacci, which I think I might have. No, you see the 0.5 does not align. But if I draw it from here, I might have the 0.382. So but I still, this is the one touch, right? Price move away one time strongly. So I might still need the daily true range. So if maybe price came down swiftly, I'll probably play it to here. Yep. I still have pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand is a 2-touch level. You can see price reacted very strongly over here and over here on the orange line. So I draw a 2-touch, and then so I need either the Fibonacci or the average true range. So I kind of have the Fibonacci, but best if price came down swiftly. That'll be best. then I'll probably play to somewhere here, right around this H1 lows, or maybe here, depending. We shall see, because this I do not have a daily buyer, so unlikely I will run it to the new highs. Unlikely, unlikely I'll run it to the new highs. New Zealand, I have another H1 cluster, quite similar. H1 cluster are usually quite minor positions. You just take a, just a quick spike into a take profit probably here, but it needs to exceed the daily true range. Yep, quick H1 spike, and then yeah, there's actually a level here, two touch. I'll delete this. This black line right here, another two touch level. You can see price reacted strongly here and here. So this black line, I put my stop below here. I need either the FIB or the average true range, but this is how my position will likely look. Yes, maybe somewhere here like that. I think I don't have the Fibonacci, I think. Oh, I do have, but I'm not so sure if this constitutes a big move. Let me see, this is 94.8. Okay, this is pretty big move. I do got it. Yeah, usually I like to draw Fibonacci's from bigger swings, bigger price swings. So this could be the previous price swing, because this swing is only 47.6, or this swing is 57, which is more significant. The last significant swing other than this swing would have to be the bottom here already, which there's no FIB. So maybe if I get here, yeah, maybe if the 0.32 aligns, I could take a position. Or if I don't have the FIB, best will be the average true range. Price came down swiftly, and I'll take it to here. I think that's it for my forecast. Oh, I have one more here. Another two touch level. You can see price reacted strongly, and a H1. So, but it's quite far away from price. But yeah, we need to make plans ahead of time, so that when price comes swiftly, I'm ready. You know. Does this have FIB? Let's see. I draw it from the bottom to the top. Oh, there's no Fibonacci, you can see. So likely for this trade, I have to have average true range. So price need to come down swiftly, then I'll take it to somewhere here. Okay, that's it for this week. Hope you guys enjoy the update so far. This is week 6. We can see we are currently still quite far away from my profit target, and we shall see what the next week brings. I'll see you guys in the next one.